brothers and sisters and all my subs. I want to thank everyone for watching. On my way to camp today, I found some yellow wood sorrel. So my plan is to cook this up, also make some biscuits. Now I got my standard hiking kit, which has all the necessities, saw, machete type knife, axe, canteen, all my stuff. But what I brought was, it's got a knife too. I'm actually going to put the knife on the strap because one of the preppers said you shouldn't. So I'm kind of a rebel. I'm going to. So this kit right here, and I started a fire because I'm trying to keep the mosquitoes out. But my battle buddy heard that you could put rough tomato leaves on your arms, and the mosquitoes wouldn't bother them. And we did it last week, and he actually, you could see the mosquitoes running around his arms, but they wouldn't land, which is pretty cool. So I've got my Stanley kit, which is basically a utensil holder. I've got this to either set it on the bottom, standard cup, and then I took some skewers and cut them off so I could hold something here to boil it. But I'm not going to need these skewers, so they're going back in the bag. I did throw this in the bag. It's just a can. I'm going to explain that a little bit later. But I just want to show you what's in this. So my lid, obviously. I got matches, alcohol stove, some magnesium fire starter, a lighter, some petroleum jelly soap, or some cotton balls that are soaked in petroleum jelly, Fresnel lens, and everybody needs beard cream, but this isn't just beard cream. This is these cotton rounds I soaked in wax. So all you got to do is break them open and hit them with a ferricite rod. So that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that here because my fire is not starting. I don't know why. But the other thing I have in this bag, oh, look at this cool little stone I found. I could cook an egg on that. So, actually, I think Jesse found it, but one of us did. So in here, in the bottom, I have some pieces of a coat hanger. Now I was supposed to do this probably 3 months ago. Somehow I got sidetracked. So the whole idea is to put this on here like this to make myself a little stove. So this would go up, and then these, this way I can do this. I haven't done it in a while. This one's all bent on the inside. Basically all I need to do is hold this on. And I saw somebody do this. Probably not quite like I'm doing it, but sometimes I have to be an original, sometimes I don't. So you know what I'm all about. I'm all about recreating videos to show how easy it is. Now these have holes on the bottom and a hole on the top, so you can actually control the amount of air or heat that's in there. So if I want more heat to escape from the top, because heat rises, right? I'm going to put the holes on the top. But I planned on making biscuits. Oh, and I got this little thing. I got to take the tape off, but it should fit right in here to hold my biscuits. I just got to take the tape off. I'll try to reuse it. Because anybody who's cut a can, obviously, you know that they're sharp. So one of the things I did with the yarrow is I dried it out, and I'm going to make kind of like a first aid powder that if you get a wound, and the next wound I get, because I will get more, I'm going to put it in there to see if it makes my blood coagulate. So that's another trial. So my other, I need to get my pillow out for that fire. I've been trying to start fires back here because, you know, I don't come out here for a whole week, and mosquitoes and bugs and all kinds of stuff. As you see, I have a first aid kit just clamped on there with carabiners. Now, all of the carabiners I have will hold at least 350 pounds, so I don't buy those cheap ones to throw on there that someone would depend on their life to use. They're not climbing carabiners, but they are reinforced enough that they'll hold the weight. First thing I want to talk to you about, though, I want to talk to you about integrity. Now, there's a Bible verse that always sticks in my head when I think about integrity. It's from Matthew 5:37, and you know Matthew 5 is where the Beatitudes are. But make your statement is yes or no is no. Anything beyond these is of evil origin. So basically, with integrity, you want to be a man of your word. You want to, if you tell somebody you're going to do something, you want to do it. If somebody hears you say something, they're going to know you're truthful. Because a man with great integrity, he doesn't lie. Now, you know, I grew up a compulsive liar because I was always in trouble. But I learned that I shouldn't do that because I lost all my integrity with people. But since I became a Christian, it's been different. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for now and focus the camera down at the fire pit, my Dakota fire hole, although it may not look like it, and try to get that fire restarted. So as you can see, I got it going. The thing with these is you have to constantly look at the fire. So it's constantly putting logs in. Now normally I baton those, which I probably should have. But this fire here, let's get some water going. My yellow wood sorrel in there. Remember talking about that before. It's a lemony case. A little water in there. Right into the coals. I'm not sure why my fire is going here. That would be bad. But this has been going the flame's got real high. It's been going for probably 5 minutes. But if you can get small logs in there, that's better, because the more coals It regulates the heat a little better, I think. But I don't know. I think I'm going to give it like 15 minutes or so, maybe longer. Let's see what the directions say. This is a mess. 13 to 17 minutes. So I don't like having sticky stuff at my camp or any food. That's why I don't do a whole lot of food things. I don't want animals visiting me. But I do like a little bit of smoke because it keeps the bugs away. Obviously, if I'm covert, which probably will never happen, if I was. But I'll be back in a little bit when this boils, and we'll go from there. So, like this, it's a problem. But, so, I got that more just in case. I got so we'll everywhere. I think we'll apart. But it's going out. So that's plus. And you know, okay. No, I never think to try. I need to do it. I increase it. Check out my probably go for a yeah, no, basically, obviously, you want to eat. When I fire itself, I would on that, probably be running on this. Watch 3 seconds. Yeah. Cynical. I'm thinking that. I started fishing every morning. Cynical. Never had a problem, but I was trying to just start fishing. Same fucking deal. Get this center. This whole area's gonna be closed. I'm gonna get a soap pipe from here. Probably some soap pipe from myself from shopping now. Start putting soap in there. I'm sure I'm gonna do it. Good. That's mine. Yeah, I did in here. Over next blankets. So, hopefully, much easier to use these than myself. Let me go ahead and take that out. Take that out. Oh, and check. So it's also required for this operation. Multiple. You can't do that. Fire top. See what it looks like. See dark. See dark. Oh, no. Maybe it looks like it. Oh, it's wrong button. Go stuff as well. You get some of that. Let's do that a little bit more. Not bad more. But you can take it on it. Not go quick. Well, that's what it's about. So much. That's never like this. Alright. So it's been about 10 minutes. The difference now is I think I'm using so just like you would heat up your oven, maybe that's what I needed to do. And using OCD, I put away my multiple. So earlier in this video, I mentioned that one of the preppers didn't like that we somebody put a knife above their. I'm just gonna throw another one of these in there on their shoulder strap. So that's what I did. It's funny how these people, everybody has their own opinion, and you know, I guess my own opinions too. More like a preference, and some people are adamant about not having a knife there, and this prepper was. Some people say not to use bungee cords to strap your gear on, but I keep bungee cords with me just, especially on this tent since I get so much wind. Not bad wind like now we had. Oops, that is not done. Glob. But it prolongs my cart because the bungee cord will stretch and it won't rip out the ground. So it makes preference for everyone. Let me go ahead and throw this one back in. I think my fire's gotten too low. But this is something I'm just going to have to play with and hopefully come up with a good solution. The only thing I like is the Stanley is block. But these little Stanleys that you get from Walmart, they are worth it. And my mounts because of the heat. See if I can get this without ruining things. You don't work on a stove when it's hot. Just like you don't work on electricity when it's hot. Work on components. Anyway, yeah, got my bellow. Put it back in my bag. I don't need it anymore. I'm also not going to get any ash in my food this way. So when you do this, just do a happy medium with your flame and everything. Just try it out, play with it. I think it would be a lot of fun for kids to
you know, cook biscuits outside or cook whatever outside. Still a little moist or hot. Here's another good Walmart find. Gets rid of all the rounds or leaves or whatever. Yeah, I finally broke down a set of grill gloves. So it's hard to burn in my hand. It's a little yellow, but we'll let that cool some more. Yeah, I think when we used to go out camping, we used to start lunch around 10. Be able to eat it at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Yeah, this is trash. Not like burnt things, but if I was out in the field, I would definitely eat it. This is not what I wanted to burn them last time. Both of them. And you can always do this on the fire here. Well, the maiden voyage didn't work out. So let's do it another way, since I already had a fire. We're going to go ahead and this way. I would imagine that I need to check it like 5 minutes.
All right, it's been about 5 minutes.
We'll check at 5.
I did the dishes for my wood sorrel. Just going to take these off, let them cool down a little bit. Let that thing cool down. Obviously, it's not going to go back in my bag yet. I would much prefer to put this in the fire because it's so much easier to work with now. Ooh. Just because they're grill gloves don't mean they don't get hot. Oh, I can smell them. You smell that? Just kidding. Can you see? Good. I'm all excited. They're still stuck. Obviously, I didn't do any Pam or oil. Yeah, I reconfigured this backpack just because I was testing out the LVE and I was going through a lot of stuff there. But I basically had everything emptied out. Yeah, it's stuck to the bottom. It's a little burnt. We're going to try again. I think what I need to do is maybe put a little bit of oil, butter, or whatever. But then I got to carry that too. So we're going to decide whether we're going to do that or not. I may have to think my cooking kit. Make it a little bigger, more accessories. I do have a tub that I use for a crate that I use. So we'll see. So I have my lunch here, yellowwood sorrel tea, and the biscuit, sweet roll, cinnamon roll, sorry. It did stick to the bottom a little bit. I got another one in there. I obviously can see I need to redesign a cooking on top of that utensil stove that I made. I never tried it out. Like I said, I built it, never tried it out. So, there's a part one from that video probably 4 months ago. Just as good as home. Let's see how this tastes. It's just got a flavor that is so different. So, I was a little concerned when I went to go start a fire, and I brought this bag. When I went to go make that piece this morning for the inside of that, I took my tinder kit out and left it. But that's going to happen. That's why you have redundancies in your bags. Like I said, this bag's already 24 pounds with water. So carrying a cook set, I just have to figure out a way to do it. I mean, I could strap it to the bottom, I could strap it to the back, but then my backpack gets too far out when it should go up or down. But anyway, this is a failure only because my design. So they've said that before, failure by design. But it doesn't matter because I had an alternate way to cook them. And I had something to drink, something delicious to drink. So it's a good day. One of my subscribers, I believe his handle is Leatherneck. It's Leatherneck something, but he reminded me on my last video. Actually, the time before, I just posted another one today about these legs, and goes, look, it's up. In my spare time doing this, I was able to raise the legs up, but right now it's going to stay with my gear because even the middle isn't that sturdy. So it's like a big table to keep stuff off the ground. So anyway, he reminded me of something I used to say when I first started doing this. It was train, train, train. So thank you for that. I just this is an amazing journey of learning this, and being able to start a fire with flint steel last week was awesome. It goes along with the high that I got from the bow drill, and I had one guy comment, like he didn't believe me. I'm like, how could you not believe this? But whatever. So I think this weekend we're gonna go. My battle buddy and I are gonna go down to a woods in West Virginia, private land that we can set up and build on, maybe. So we're gonna check that out. And a lot of stuff to do today. But you guys take care. God bless you. Train, train, train. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.